enjoy. What a win, what a win, what a win, what a fabulous win. Man City 4, Southampton 1. I did say in the preview that teams like this are fighting for their lives. As you can see at the bottom of the table, uh, there's just about like 3 points, few points away from each other. There's about 5 teams that have got 27 points, 27 points, 27 points. So most of these teams, that's what they're going to do. They'll try to do a sucker punch like what Southampton did in the first half. They will sit back and try to hit you on the counter with the fast players. You're going to notice this with most of these teams. Southampton are yet to play Arsenal very soon also. So Arsenal are going to test that medicine too. We're about to play Leicester City next after Bayern. That's another desperate team. So, but at the end of the day, let's give credit to this Man City team, which none of us have doubted because this team has been incredible. I had my doubts a few months ago, but ever since I just spoke to a few people, I've been positive. That's why I was positive for the Liverpool game. I've been positive ever since, saying it doesn't matter, we'll beat them because his team is focused right now and they look like they want to win all the games. I watched the pre-match press conference by Pep. He said we have to win every game. A draw is not acceptable. We have to win every game. So that's what they're doing. So big up, guys. Welcome to the channel. Like the channel. But what a win, guys. That win means a lot. Some people are trying to downplay the win against Southampton, but it's a very important win. It's a very important win. Most of the games against these teams will be difficult. Let's give it. Tailpad channel is on kids mode. No chat. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me fix that. I'm gonna give the mic to Carl. I must have clicked it wrong. So Carl, go ahead. Carl, are you with us?
I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, apparently I left it on kids mode, so I'm gonna have to fix it up.
Oh boy. So what are you going to do? Are you going to change it? What are you going to do?
Nah, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. I'll fix it. It's easy to fix. You keep talking. I'm fixing it right away as we speak. Sorry about that, guys. Guys who are trying to comment. I didn't know that's where I left it. I think I made a mistake. There we go. It's back now. All the violence can start. You can now start commenting your bad comments. It's fixed. Yeah, that's been saved.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank you, McLaughlin. It's been fixed. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. We had the huge debate on our WhatsApp group about, Patrick was very positive. I was a little annoyed with what I was seeing the first.
I don't blame you, though. I don't blame you.
And the only reason I was annoyed was because I think we're showing too much respect to Southampton. Right? I know they're a difficult opponent. I know that, but we show too much respect to them. We should be beating these 20th. They're 20th in the league for a reason. We cannot afford to lose this game to Southampton. It kills the momentum. Right? It just think about if we had lost this game or dropped points. So I was annoyed because it was too slow. Even De Bruyne came out at halftime and said that the coach told them they're playing too slow. They're playing too slow. They should quicken the pace up, which is second half, when they now started being more direct and sped up the pace, they scored 3 goals. Look at that. They conceded a goal, but then they scored 3. And we won the game.
That goal we conceded, come on. I know your man has quick feet, but you know what I was thinking, Carl? Obviously, I don't want the red card, but I was like, somebody should have tackled him from outside the box. It reminds me of that. Do you remember that goal by Demarai Gray? Do you remember the Demarai Gray goal by Everton, where we let him just start dancing around? I think sometimes somebody just has to go and...
Walker needs to clear that ball. Him and the guy, just clear the ball. Take the ball, take the player. Outside the box.
But what do you think of the it's up to you, to be honest. It's not even up to me. You told me if you see one of the streams, you said be positive, trust in this team.
No,
so that's just linked in my head. I get you, but I don't blame you because these games are frustrating, Carl. We can't drop points, we can't drop quality, and we have to steamroll these teams. Because what happens, Carl, you're right. If we reach the 60th minute and you haven't scored, teams like these will go for the draw.
Yes.
Or they'll go for the sucker punch. So you were right. Look, I didn't blame you. I was just saying, I was just in the positivity. I was like, nah, we're going to.
I think you are one. When you were so positive for Liverpool, was wonderful to see. Right. But my frustration was not the fact that you were being positive. I think that was good. It was just the fact that
a big change from the Patrick you met, isn't it? Because I used to be so scared.
You and I have talked about this season being a special season. I still believe so. I don't know what's going to end up happening, but I have a strong belief in my soul that something special is going to happen this season. So when I see them faffing around with Southampton up to 40 minutes and being slow, I'm like, come on, Gary, you can do better than this.
Yeah, they can.
Come on.
They can. Okay, so look. What I'm going to do is this. Let me just read the comments and I'll let you speak on a few players because I'm pretty sure you've words for Alvarez, who people keep in. I don't know why. Big up to the kid. You're going to have words, obviously, for Jack, who seems to now be more hungry at goal. You can have words on Gundogan, which people are saying he didn't have the best game of his life. So let me just read a few comments. Yeah. Daniel, my man, how you doing, Daniel, man? Big up to you. Haaland has 200 career goals. He's 22 years old. I'm not taking people seriously who put Kane in the same sentence with Haaland. Haaland is so clear, best striker in the world. Kane is trying, Carl. Kane is on 23. Kane is trying to, you know what I mean, a bit of pride. Kane is trying, but it's not working. Tapio says, man, lock the streets out, man. Big up, man. I didn't want to lock up the streets, but it was a mistake. Let me read this one from Daniel. Says, the first half was bad. It was bad. Carl was right. I would also want to hear Carl's tactical analysis of this game, if any twitches were changed, so he can, because a lot of people are saying, where's Carl's tactical analysis videos? Big up, Patrick, my African brother. How you doing, Victor? Victor, tomorrow, Liverpool have to do something for Carl. Carl wants something from Liverpool. Carl has been hyping Liverpool, so you guys better do something, Victor.
Victor, listen. I mean, I believe in you guys. Nobody else believes. I believe in you guys because I believe that your pride is at stake. This battle is between you and us. It's not between Arsenal and City. Are you understand? Yeah, Victor. Sure, you understand what I'm talking about, Victor. This family battle is not between Arsenal and City. It's between Liverpool and City. It's between both of us. So do what you need to do. Then next year you can do what you need to do to compete again with us. But don't allow these people to come and start opening their mouth and talking rubbish. Because we respect you guys in Liverpool. We respect what you do. You competed with us for year after year after year. 1 point. So mad respect to you guys. So
big up to you, Papa. Carl has good respect, and he says you guys will do it. Gomez and Phillips looked good when they came in. Gomez looked goated. He was the best. Those minutes Gomez has played, he's already supposed to be in the player of the season for this year. When they're putting a left back for the team, they have to put Gomez. We replaced Jesus and Sterling with Haaland and Alvarez, one of the biggest upgrades in football, one of the biggest upgrades. Victor is laughing. Victor is laughing, Carl. Victor doesn't have to, Victor is always confident, Carl. Victor is always confident about something where he's laughing. Hope you're well, Patty. Nice to see Haaland and another 2 tap-ins. Man, I'll take the tap-ins. Even Terry from Terence was making fun of people who keep making fun of Haaland. Terry told people, you need to grow up because you can't continue trying to use, saying, De Bruyne and Bruno are spam merchants. Haaland is a tapping merchant. It's a bit boring, to be honest. But hope you're well. I'm well. I'm getting a bit well. The cough is still there. Respect to you, bro. He says respect to you, Carl. Grish is active on socials. He took those Gavadora and Rio links personally. I don't know if his name is Varadona, whatever his name is. You guys keep giving changing his name most of the times. Man City are playing good. They're playing very well. Yeah, let's welcome Veta game. So, Carl, before I speak to Veta, what's your opinion so far? We start off with Alvarez. Very cool and confident penalty. And guess what? This is rare from a player because when players come off the bench, they usually miss penalties.
Yeah, I mean, Alvarez looked like a cool cat who has the World Cup in his closet at home. You know when you want to take a penalty and you know you got street cred, Veta. You know you've walked the streets and the streets respect you because you won the World Cup and they saw what you did in the World Cup. It's a whole different explanation. Nobody else could step up now for that penalty. That has to be Alvarez. Kid has 18 goals and assists in 16 games. 18 goals and assists. Now, people talked about in August that we lost Jesus and we lost Sterling, that it was a downgrade to get Erling Haaland and Alvarez. Kid has 18 goals and assists in 16 games. Steps up to take a penalty, smashed it central. Cool as a cat. He didn't even do his celebration, his normal Spider-Man celebration. Because I know in his heart of hearts, he wants to start. So...
Wait a minute. Are they calling him Varadona? As in Cavadona. So they're calling him Cavaradona
Yeah, they
because
call the guy.
apparently they're trying to compare it to
It's
Maradona. Is that what they're
have
trying
you-
to do
yeah,
now?
because Maradona played for Napoli. That's why we call him Maradona.
Leo is also good. So it says Jack must have
Oh,
seen those Leo and
oh,
Cavaradona.
Leao is just Leao. I mean, Jack. To be fair to you, Jack has improved
Yeah, speak on
significantly.
it. What do you think? What
I
do you
mean,
think he's
Patrick,
improved this game? They're talking about him on Sky.
yeah, people think that I hate Jack for whatever reason because he's English. I do not. I just know that what we're seeing from Jack has always been there. He's always been there. And so the question before was, guy, why are you trying to check the ball back to De Bruyne? Why are you being so cowardly in attacking the box? Go for the thing now. It's in you, brother. I've seen you destroy Liverpool 7-2. I've seen you beat Man United. We've watched you play
Yeah,
at the
score
highest
against Man
level.
United against the Gear. Such a nice goal.
Yeah, guy, come on, man. So now we're seeing that he's not confident. He's not one of the boys. It's now his team. He's no longer a guest or a new boy. He's won that cape of the blue cape of City.
Yeah, third man of the match in a row.
Yeah, he's and you know the funny thing, the guy hasn't even started yet. His limit is he himself does not know his limit, because I believe, and I've talked about that. I believe that what will happen is that he may drop in to replace Gundogan if Gundogan leaves in summer, or we may get a winger, because that inside left channel, the guy he doesn't lose the ball. Now, in terms of tactics, what I noticed was when Stones went out and Gundogan dropped to that number 6. Oh my God, he was so good. Later, he was so good. Gundogan reminds me of Sergio Busquets on the ball. Simple, bang, 1-2 touch, pass and move, pass and move, pass and move and receive, pass and move and receive. Flawless, clean, makes the game simple. Stones was struggling, but when Ilkay went to that position, oh, he was so good. So I mean, that's what I wanted to see in the first 40 minutes. I didn't want to get to halftime and it was 0-0, because all of a sudden the pressure is now on us, because now we have 45 minutes to win the game. Like Forest.
Very important goal. And Pep said in his interview that big up to the Man City board. He said the Man City board bought a player that when we are struggling in games, he says weird games like Southampton, weird games like Crystal Palace, there's a guy like Haaland who just scores from nowhere. And you know what? Speaking, let me just read a comment. Man City are playing good. Yeah, they are playing good. Grealish is really improved. Bonus Ellis. I don't know if that means Bonus Ellis. I don't know what that means. I think it's hello or something. Our own fan base questioned whether Alvarez is good enough to start against Liverpool. I can't believe the disrespect from our own fan base. He was won a World Cup. I'm gonna be with that
Yeah,
word.
let's just
Rodri Mares were
wait.
poor.
Let's
Okay,
just
Rodri
let's
Mares were poor. We are nothing without De Bruyne. Mares was having a bad game. Alvarez is already bigger than the. Go on.
I want us to marinate on Daniel's previous comment about Alvarez. Alvarez starts for every Premier League team. Let's be clear. Every PL team right now in England, Alvarez starts for. Alvarez starts probably for most clubs in around the world. Maybe he doesn't start for Barcelona because Lewandowski or Real Madrid because of Benzema.
I think he still starts.
But he starts and he's on the bench.
Yeah.
And he comes on, casually bangs in that goal, penalty, gone, moves on. Sorry, I mean, Vader, I don't know
No,
what
let
to
me just
say.
read this and I'll throw it to Veda. Alvarez is already a bigger football legend than Kane. No one will remember Kane for winning nothing. Argentina will remember Alvarez forever, helping Messi to get his first World Cup. That's true. That's true. Daniel says, that's why I don't want Jude. We have Ford and Grealish who can play in the 10 role and get a winger. Let's not start the Jude debate. Some will laugh, but Grealish was literally at Villa watching Coutinho and De Bruyne highlights. Now he's rubbing shoulders. He's had an inferiority complex. That's true, though. That's true. That's true. Big up, guys. Great partner. Big up to you. So, Veta, my guy, man. Welcome to the channel, guys.
Yeah,
Veta, guys, go subscribe to Veta. He already did his little monologue as we were speaking. Veta Games, you just search him on YouTube. So, Veta, what did you think of that match? It started very slow. Southampton were trying to frustrate us and hit us on the break. But what did you think overall, and which players impressed you today?
So, thinking with regards to the start, I'll start with that one. I've actually gone to the place where I'm calm with how we start games, Because if we're starting games and we're a little slow, but we're dominating possession, they're not even having a sniff, and we're figuring out where are you pressing us from? How are you choosing to defend us? I'm actually pretty calm because I don't think it's going to be a long process. So I was okay to try to figure that out. And I'm at a disadvantage. I'm home watching the game. I don't see the entire pitch like those that are that like our fans that are able to go to the games. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to see it. And we had early on, we let them kind of attack us. We let them kind of look to press us and get the ball, and we just passed around them. We passed around them. We got a really good early opportunity, got into their final third, and we didn't quite get on the end of it to get a goal. But I was like, okay, they kind of know where things are at. And when Ederson has the ball and you see that them defensively aren't rushing out to go at him, you know it's going to be a relatively calm game. You know that they're going to be very defensive and passive. So I was relatively okay with that, but I was confident with the starting 11 that we had and that we would figure it out. I agree with Gundo. I don't like going into a half, one, when we don't score a goal, but also two, when we don't take the opportunities to put them under and test the keeper. Make him make saves. Make the defense have to make quality challenges and have to defend. So I'm glad that the ball gets to KDB's foot. KDB, we know he's going to put that ball with the right weight, the right height, and he gave Holland a chance to go after it, and that was a great way to end the half. With regards to the 11 now, I think we're seeing what Pep's going to be trusting. There's going to be some alterations here and there, but that back four set. I think that's what he wants. We said it in the group
chat. I'm worried about Akanji though. I'm a bit worried about him.
Yeah, I like we spoke about this better.
Yeah.
Remember I spoke about Coleman and them guys. If that guy from Southampton span Akanji like that, this is Sonny, Coleman. Now
I know, but again, Akanji's on the other side of the pitch. He's not really. That would have been Ake over there.
Akanji is looking weak in the light because you know what's happening when you've got solid center backs or solid defenders and you look weak like that. You should stand up because the other guys are solid right now. So he's just happy to be there. So he's looking weak in the light.
If of the four defenders, the one that you're kind of like a little nervous, biting your nails, it's him. But I'm gonna say this real quick. We can't move Diaz over and bring Laporte on because that back three doesn't quite work the same. We can't bring Walker in to play the Akanji role because that, again, doesn't quite work the same. So I think Pep has his trusted three. Maybe he'll build that confidence with Walker moving forward, but we know they can defend with that four, and when he wants to go inverted with Stones, it's seamless. So I'm cool with that. Performance-wise, the only thing that I thought was a little slow, a little indecisive, the assertiveness that we were all praising him for, he wasn't showing today was Mahrez. The ball went over there, and he was just like inviting the defenders to actually play on him or play to the ball. He was just a little slow. And I think
why?
Go ahead, yeah.
Because they're playing the low or mid block, right? They're playing a mid block, and he has to check him back to his left foot because he's inverted. Jack, on the other hand, I think Jack has figured out how to play against a low block. I think he's figured it out. He did well again today. He's quicker on the ball, and he makes decisions to go either wide or come back in, depending on who is available. His game has improved significantly. The Jack Grealish that we see now is not the Jack Grealish we saw last year or beginning of this season before the World Cup.
I agree.
Nah, last season the man was stinking up the place. Let's not lie.
I just thought Mahrez could have just been a little quicker with his decisions.
I agree. But
so Kevin, what about yourself? What did you think of the game? Then don't speak much on Haaland. We're gonna speak on Haaland after everybody says something. So, what did you think of the game overall? Because it started very slow, and Southampton had that chance at first, and Ake had to run back. Then Ederson made a good save. Go ahead. What do you think of the game?
Yeah, but I was like, watching it from the beginning was frustrating because the back pass was killing me. I don't know why they were doing all that.
Yeah, we were passing a lot of that to the keeper. Yeah,
and the decision making of Mahrez was just, I don't know I don't know what happened to Mahrez today. It was not direct enough, and thank God that we got KDB, right? But when the first goal went in, that's when I brought up my popcorn. I said, okay, they're gonna be more goal because Southampton have to come out a little bit. You guys notice now that we are so alert when it comes to counter attack.
Mm.
Counter attacking football killed us from at the beginning of the season, but now we are so when they're trying to do it because that's what everybody want to play. Because when everybody is playing with us, even big teams, when they are playing with us, they pack the bus. They pack the bus against us. So now a lot of people they're not respecting Arsenal yet. Watch, let's see, like next season, for example. People don't actually pack the bus against Arsenal because when they pack the bus, there will be Arsenal straight away. But for me now, the problem that we have now is that we're gonna need Mahrez on Tuesday because Mahrez is good in Champions. We're gonna need Mahrez on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
and against Bayern, he would cook.
Yeah,
He would smoke them
let
because they will leave. I don't think. Look, maybe Thomas Tuchel will convince them, but I've seen Bayern has. I've never been a team that just sit back.
yeah, yeah,
Even them as individuals never
but
sit
today
back.
Bayer was horrible today. Bayer was not good today.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe Champions League will be different. I'm so relaxed. I'm not scared of them like the way people are
No,
saying.
no, I don't
I'm
think there's
just,
anybody scared of Bayern in this panel.
I'm just like, I'm so relaxed. But now, Arsenal fans, they're all messaging me saying, we still like they're scared. They don't know. This my friend and my cousin said they don't even know how they're gonna sleep tonight because they were
Arsenal fans are
wondering.
breaking it, man. They're breaking it right now.
So
Yeah,
I took,
but
yeah,
why?
but for
You've been
me,
good all season. You're
yeah,
going
yeah,
to
but
play
wait,
this team that looks
yeah,
foolish right
but
now.
but but one thing I don't understand, they say that how come Liverpool was doing this with us every season? How did they survive it? I say, look, you guys, just calm down, just enjoy what we do as a City fan, the ones I know, we just enjoy the game. We just enjoy the game. Just enjoy the game because when the league is like this, that's when it's fun. That's
It's
why
intense. Yeah.
everybody watch the Premier League. The Premier League, every single person watch, even in Spain, they watch Premier League more than their own league. I'm not lying. I'm telling you now. So basically, I think City are back. I don't think we lose. I don't think we lose any game. For me,
This I said it. I said that I think we're going to go on. I think the only the it, since obviously it's in Arsenal's hands, though it will only take Arsenal going also another level and not dropping any single point to the end. But I think City right now are locked in. Let me just read this. Romeo Lavia kept Silky out of the game first half. Jack has improved so much this season, guys. Lavia,
yeah. But wait,
yeah,
Patrick.
go ahead.
Before you say that, like, I want to ask you guys something. Do you guys really want Lavia to say?
I will take him today.
His injury record is a problem. He's injured again
But that,
today.
but did you guys see the way that
Mm.
guy play? Like that guy
Did
is
you?
like a
Yeah,
mature.
He's good. He's good.
Kevin. Did you see what he did to our midfielders at the point in time?
Yeah, yeah.
Dribble
He's like
past
a
three of
mature.
them.
He's like a
That kid,
mature
man.
player.
I
Like
told
he's
people
so
that kid.
confident.
That kid. Oh.
He's so
Good.
confident.
Good.
I want him. I want him. I won't lie.
I think we should buy him. But the problem is that if we buy him back, how much game time is he going to play?
Hmm.
That's always the problem,
But
because
Goodun and Silva, they are going now.
Yeah, but he
Silva,
wouldn't play those
Silva,
roles.
Silva may not. They may not go. You don't know.
Yeah, we might
I'm
know.
just saying in case. Maybe let's say maybe in case.
Mm.
I would say forget about Bellingham. Get Mitoma and get Lavia and the midfield. Then
That Mitoma is so good.
yeah.
That Mitoma. People are sleeping on Mitoma. They have no idea who they're sleeping on. I don't know why they're sleeping on Mitoma. Says Bayern would pay 100 and 120 Alvarez. They're
Because
starving for a striker. They are.
they don't wash him. That's why they don't wash him like us. I watch him today, man. Come on, that guy is too good. He's still good.
He's incredible, isn't it? I think to be honest with you, if they don't sell him and he has another season like that, I think it'll be difficult. So let's speak about this guy, man. I'm gonna start with Veta. Veta, this guy had 4 touches, and they were obviously talking about him. People were talking
4
about the guy,
touches.
saying, "Oh, this guy is not." Yeah, no, 4 touches in the first half before he scored. So he had 4 or 6 touches, though the least touches. They started putting him on TV, saying he's the one who has touched the ball less times. Before the halftime whistle, this guy decides to score. What a nice, incredible movement. There was a lot of defenders. Carl, Veta and Kevin, if you look at the clip, there's a lot of defenders, Southampton defenders, but his movement, the way he dodged the defender,
And he's
nice
confident with
header.
the ball now.
Yeah,
The build up,
right on point.
he's building with us. The build up play, the way he hold the ball, pass
Mhm.
the ball, it's cool. He's so
Yeah,
fine now.
it's
Yeah.
amazing, man. He's smoking. So what about I'll start with Veta. Veta, what are your thoughts on this man? At the point where Pep had to start giving him kisses in the cheeks, like think. I mean, I'm talking about the cheeks at his
He
face.
did.
Not
He did.
other things. What you guys are thinking. Some dirty people in this comments.
This man, this young man is showing everybody why. This is why I wanted to go here. This is why I'm worth the hype. This is why I'm demanding you all to pay attention to me. He wants the attention because he's so confident in himself, and he could care less about how many touches he gets. Because what he's done, and you can see that he's a student of the game. You can see that he studies and he takes feedback. We heard it early in the Champions League when Henri said, you know what? Holland is exceptional. He's very good, but he could afford to do this. He could afford to maybe check in. He could afford maybe to change his movement depending on who's on the pitch with him. You could see that he takes that all in, because for that goal, he first checked in, was going near post, saw the movement, saw the ball go back out to KDB, then went back far post and curled around the defender, and then was ready to just pounce. Once that ball got in the air. He was like, there's no one getting here before me. So he's absolutely breathtaking for players that ball watch, or fans that ball watch. You're not going to appreciate Holland. You're not, because you're too busy just following the ball where it goes on that pitch. If you watch players in terms of how the team work in synergy, you're going to see the brilliance of this guy. And he got that goal because of his intelligence, not because of instinct, because of his intelligence and how he studies.
Yeah.
Facts. And he's making the most of it. And how he attacked that ball, that's why he's undroppable. Alvarez is fantastic. And I would love for the two of them to be on the pitch at the same time. Pep's going to find a way, trust me. But with regards to that 9, and once he saw that ball check into KDB, he knew exactly what he was going to do. It's like predetermined. He's already calculated it out, like a kanji and multiplications. He's got it like that. So he saw the movement and he knew where to attack. And I want him. Oh, this Champions League, man.
Oh man.
Let me stop.
This is the guy. Every time this guy does something, I get pissed off and say, if only he was there during the first leg against Madrid when we were hitting the post and making silly ass decisions. What about Carl? What's your thought, Carl? You did warn us when we first did that November video, way before people started reporting Haaland, when you did your calculations and you said you smelled it and felt it that Haaland is coming to City. You warned people that this guy is going to make this league look bad, which he's doing with his size 13s.
It wasn't I alone. We did it. We here, all of us, right? Me, you, Veta, Adam. We talked about this. We talked about the fact that this kid, people going about, Harry Kane. Please. If Harry Kane were at City, would you be celebrating Harry's goals? I wouldn't.
Not like this.
This.
And Harry had his chance, Gundo. If Harry was a serious baller, if Harry was serious, he would have been here, but he's not. So
Correct.
I'm glad he's not here.
Chickened out. But when this guy scores goals, don't you feel a buzz and excitement? Don't you feel like
you do, and you also get surprised. You have to, like, I have one of those TVs that you can rewind. I had to rewind that
fancy.
second goal. Fancy. No, huh?
I said fancy.
That's not fancy. It's here nowadays. Look, I had to rewind it. Veta, Kevin, and Carl. I couldn't believe it. I had to play it over and over again. I was like, what the hell is he doing? And let's not forget, this is one of the goals. Don't forget the Dortmund one, where he was in the sky, flying like a bird. Anyway, keep going, man.
This guy just coming back from a groin injury.
Yeah, but look at his groin now.
So he's not 100% fit.
Not.
As in match fitness, match fitness.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's not. And he just
the
came
rhythm.
in.
That's why he came out 60 minutes. It's
But
the rhythm of
two.
the game. If this guy was fit as in the rhythm of the game, we're talking 3, 4, 5 today. It's phenomenal.
I have to also add, right? Because marketing background. He just, while the international break was going on, injury, but we saw some video clips, some highlight clips of him doing his Nike appearances. Look at that picture you have there on the screen. Look at the man's boot. This
He's already. He's been on Nike though. You know that, right? He's been on Nike ever since. Yeah, he's been
and
on Nike.
he is
He's doing
he's
his
gonna
job.
he's doing his job, and that attention that he's
Oh
gonna
my
get
God, Data,
skyrocket.
Yeah,
Data's a
because this
business.
can be a Nike picture. Obviously,
This
on
Data
editing you
is
can
a
clean up the boot, isn't it? But this can be a Nike advert picture.
Data is a businessman. Okay, see this advert right here. All Nike have to do is clean all the Puma logos. See that Puma logo on the shorts?
Yeah.
You see that Puma logo on the socks? They'll wipe it off with green to make sure that thing goes away. That boot.
But this jersey, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. This is one of the jerseys I'm not buying.
I hate this
Rubbish.
jersey.
Let me speak to the jersey.
Yeah.
So there is color science, right? There is color science, like advertising. Certain colors invoke like certain emotions, right? Certain triggers. What I don't like about these jerseys is when we do play against a team that's wearing white, because the eye doesn't quite pick up the distinction between the two isn't as sharp, right? So I don't like it when we use these jerseys. If it's against another team where it's very contrast, cool. But I hate when we're, and if we look back, I hate when we're playing against a light colored team similar to our jersey. It's not a good mix. There's a hesitation with the play. I don't like it.
It's the other one that I prefer. Let me just read these comments before I send it to Kada and Kevin. Maris is not locking down the right hand side. The way Grealish is applying pressure. Foden will upgrade our intensity when he's back. That's true. There's Foden. What does your defense look like against Bayern? I think it's the same defense, unless the guys think
Yeah,
otherwise. I
but
think the same.
I'm not buying Akanji. Come on, I
But he
swear
will
down.
throw him in there, man. I think that's
I'm
his
not-
man.
that guy.
Come to
That
terms
guy,
with it.
Kevin. Time was left, and Laporte still didn't step on the pitch. I think that's his man.
I think we're all concerned about that. Let's be clear.
To be honest with you,
because the
Kevin,
guy is just. It's not that he's not a good defender, but he's just slow. He's just.
Clumsy. He's clumsy.
I don't know how to describe him. When the ball is coming to him, I'll be scared. I'll be scared. I don't know why. I'll like, what's going to happen now?
Oh, when he's jumping for a header, it's as if you're like, what
He's
is
like
he doing?
He's a posh defender. That's why I call him posh defender.
Yeah, have you noticed his defense? Look, I like that part of him because he's a clean defender. He won't cause like pens and everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes he has to get down and dirty, which he's not.
He's
How
just
good was
not
he?
aggressive. He's just like and that's why I gave him the name. I call him posh defender. He's not aggressive.
But
You don't want. You don't.
Kevin, how much did the guy cost now?
Yeah, I understand that.
Was it 14, 15
million.
million?
What do you expect now? What do you expect?
But he's a good. He can pass.
So he's done his job for 15, has he? Can we
Yeah,
say
he can
that?
pass. He
He's
can
not
pass
cheap.
and all that. But when you watch Diaz, oh my God.
You can't compare the two,
when
Kevin.
Diaz
You know,
chases the
Diaz is
ball-
70 million defender of
Wait.
UCL,
When
defender of the
Diaz
year.
going to
We're gonna praise Akanji a lot more next year. This year, there is reason to be concerned and hesitant when he's on that pitch because he's not as sharp as the
Okay,
rest.
let me just finish these up. Says, I'm worried when the Kanji plays in the UCL, he's not aggressive enough. We cannot make mistakes in the UCL. But Diaz is an old school defender. Diaz is too good. We're going to talk about him. I can't wait for the Bayern game. We are ready, Daniel. They are asking when City going on that run. Now look careful what you wish for. Okay, now look careful what you wish for. Yeah, we have that run now. I think we have that run. We're doing well, man. If the club decides to spend 120 on Smellingham to replace Haaland wants 5 touches, 5 goals. That's his dream. That's what he said. Haaland is best plan B when he overthinks in advance. Now their plan B on the pitch. There is the plan B on the pitch. Direct, versatile penetration. City never had this, which is true. Haaland is the plan B. Alvarez can play as a number 10, as a striker, and on the wings.
Yep.
I love when our players execute individual brilliance. We will need those moments when this gets tough in the UCL. That's true. Hey guys, greetings to you. All greetings to you, Lawrence. Both goals. His movement lost defenders and he's learning very quickly.
But Patrick, I don't think I like this goal because this goal is like a tap. This is a tapping goal, isn't it?
Which kind
For
of happened?
it's a tapping goal. That's
Are
why
you being sarcastic now? I
yeah,
think
yeah,
you're being.
because the beginning of the season, Patrick, I made the bet, £50 bet with a Liverpool fan. He said Nunes is going to score Alan. So I said,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, a lot of people said that. A lot
Wow.
of Liverpool fans were
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that train, and I remember
So
there was a few channels
for me,
saying, "What did we tell you? We always
I'm gonna
pick better
I'll
players."
send you a video at the end of the season, and I made the bet with more than 7 Man United fans. You know when they won the Carabao Cup,
Oh yeah,
so
they say they're going to
they
finish. They're
came
going
to
to finish.
me.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
said they're
yeah.
going to finish above C. So they mix all of them were just making bet with me. So the Nunes one, I've won it. That's. So this guy that we're seeing here, what Alan is doing, right? People are not praising him enough. If Alan was playing for Liverpool or Man United, you will see a different,
He
a
he would be
different.
winning the player of the season since the season started,
Yeah,
even when he's injured.
you will see a different narrative, a different praise from people. I don't know like what he did today. You see this second goal
Ah,
when my missus don't like football, right? So, but she was there when we were watching it. When he scored this goal, my missus like, well, how did he do that? Like he's so tall, but how did he do that? I say, yeah,
That's what Guardiola said. He says the guy is tall and flexible, which is
yeah,
rare for
yeah.
those
Thank
strikers.
you. That was
Mm.
he's so tall, but look at what he did. I say, yeah, and all you need to give him just 2 chances. That's it.
Can we also say the passes by Jack? He's starting to pass these balls.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
just
My
just
God, man. My
just
God,
two,
man. To
yeah.
be honest with you, now look, I'm gonna confess, I don't lie. I thought Aston Villa finessed us. I was so pissed off with Aston Villa. I was like, Aston Villa have won, but I accepted it. I was like, you know what? You've
You have
won.
not learned anything. Like Pep,
You've given us fouls. That's what I said, Kevin.
Pep,
It's fine. You've given us
Pep,
fouls.
I think persistent as a player, you have to be smart to play at Man City. You have to be smart.
Can we also Kevin? Can we also give credit to Pep, Veta, Kevin, and Carl for the fact that some people were still doubting Jack, and he still played him over and over again until Jack has caught form.
Definitely. We're all wrong. I mean, we're all, especially myself, right? But for me, I think my own perspective was, I know this thing is in this guy, but he wasn't giving it.
No. I think what Carl. I think you can. Carl didn't say anything. All Carl is asking is like me as well. He just needs to be direct, and we need more goals.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
we're not saying there wasn't goals, but as a winger, we need goals. That's what we're
Oh.
saying. So that was not a bad thing. I don't think we.
And
Now
now,
he's giving
Kevin,
it.
the good thing, Kevin, now is that Liverpool, he got goals. United, he scored against United. He scored against Chelsea. He scored against all the big teams.
He scored against
Wait.
Arsenal.
Wait. There's a player who's scoring against big teams now. Wow. No, because you know how they say City players don't score the start pad against small teams. Quite funny, we beat the big teams. So
scored
who
against
scores?
Arsenal.
Guys,
Against Arsenal.
Patrick, how many goals have we scored for the last 4 games? I think it's 21 goals.
It's a lot. And
Is
you
it 21
agreed
goals?
today. I see you agreed today. You wanted more.
I wanted more.
Nah,
Because
you know-
that
you
goal
know what?
difference. Sometimes we're gonna need that goal difference.
Yeah, we're going to. Let me just read this, and it's a question to the panel. It'll go to you, Carl. If Haaland wins us the first UCL this season, are we talking about the Ballon d'Or?
Who else is there? There's nobody else.
That's true.
Messi.
Nah, forget it. If Haaland wins the Premier League and the Champions League,
There's one more person. One more.
Who?
Sergio Gomez.
But it wasn't bad for the last 10 minutes, though. It wasn't bad.
Carl, you know what? Carl hates Gomez so much. When Gomez came on, he says he switched off the TV and walked out. He said,
me? No,
he
I
said
think-
no, I don't want to see this nonsense.
But
No,
I think,
no.
have you guys noticed that Phillips is a better passer than Rodri? Did you guys notice
Yes.
that?
We know
Yes.
that. Me and Carl said it. Like,
Yeah.
he's good. He's actually good at the passing.
That guy passes
Yeah.
go direct. I was like, oh my, this
Yeah,
guy is not
he's
bad.
he's a better long passer than Rodri is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to
yeah.
have to learn positioning. When he learns how to position himself in this team.
And they
Yeah.
have their favorite. So Rodri loves passing to the left, but Calvin likes passing to the right.
One thing I like about Rodri, for Rodri to lose that ball, he will commit a foul when he's holding the ball. He always used his
which
body.
he
to-
never had for his first season.
Yeah.
Which he never had.
Yeah, he always used his body to.
He's
He
been
just-
improved. He's
that-
improved a lot. Yeah.
That confidence is next level. Come on, that confidence.
I'm not
is
saying
next
he's Busquets. I'm not saying he's Busquets, but you can
I
see
think
that
I'm
he
saying
keeps adding. He keeps adding to himself.
I'm saying he's reached Busquets levels. He is reached Busquets levels.
Not yet,
Yeah.
not yet.
And
not
I
yet.
think he'll be better because he's still 24.
Don't do
So-
the Arsenal
Later.
MSN. Don't do that.
Kevin, our players are world class players.
Don't
Ederson
do
is
the
best
Arsenal
keeper in the
MSN
world.
comparison. That was
Later,
bad.
I
when I saw that
Later, I may
video.
not be tomorrow. I may not be able to report on CIA. I'm the agent for Chelsea.
Mhm.
I'll be on a plane coming back to North America.
Okay.
But I mean, Chelsea, man.
This guy. Don't start that. Don't start that. Don't start that. Look at that. You made better drop his headphones. You made
Yeah,
But
drop
Patrick,
the
drop his
headphones.
headphones back.
Patrick,
For
just-
CIA tomorrow. Sorry, Kevin. For CIA tomorrow, I'll send him my report. You can
Fair play to you. Look at it. Man is sending reports. That's a new one. Better look at that.
I'll send you my
Agents are
report.
sending
No,
reports.
he's quality intelligence right there, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Enzo Fernandez should have waited and gone somewhere else. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see.
When they get quality coach, they will click. Sometimes who said it? Was it? I think it was Pep. He said you don't need to teach some players how to play football. They already know how to play, but you just need to guide them a little bit. So I think what they need is like a top manager, not Potter, not Lampard, top manager like Enrique. So
Yeah,
coach like
hopefully he'll get there. Andrew says it's fancy, pad. No, it's not. It's not fancy.
I just wanna drop
Everybody
this.
has this TV. Tari says hello. How you doing, Tari?
yeah,
man?
Patrick is a
Hopefully-
rich man. We all know that. Patrick is a rich man.
Keep going. That's not that. You'll be like Adam Moore saying I have a BMW. One game at a time, buy a next, man. There's a question here for the panel. It's gonna go straight to Veta. Veta, do you think you will win the league?
Of course. The reason why I think we win the league is because of how we've been battle tested and how I know there's so many games left. Yes, Arsenal are out of their cup runs, right? We've said this. They crap the bed with regards to the League Cup. They crap the bed with regards to FA Cup, and they
Speak on it.
they embarrassingly lob over their keeper, got crapped out of their Europa. All they have to do is focus on the league. It's very different than what we've had to do past years competing against Liverpool, because Liverpool were quality enough to also be competing in the Champions League, and last season all of their cup runs. But more often than not, when we were competing with them, it was Champions League and league play. This is a different race for Arsenal, but they haven't shown that they've had the ability to be resolute because of how they performed in cup runs. I think we have that edge. We focus on what we have to do. Like you mentioned, one game at a time, even if it's one game at a time with regards to league, Champions League, and FA Cup, I think we still have the mentality. We still have the muscle memory and mental memory, right? There's many think about physical fatigue. There's also mental fatigue, and we're built for it. So I'm confident that we can close out this season with the necessary wins to get the job done. And I continue to have my doubts, and I have questions whether Arsenal can do it. That's why I have confidence we're winning this league.
Big up to you. Respect. But let me just read this. I don't say so, Patty. How many times you played it? I played it about 4 times because I couldn't believe it. I played it about 4 times. I'm gonna play it again because I still can't understand what he did. Because the guy is 6 foot, something.
Yeah.
Plus.
That was why I
So,
was surprised. as
yeah,
well.
I couldn't believe it. Why did we not play in light blue today? I don't know. We could have played with the red and black one. Where is that one, Carl? Oh, by the way, guys watching, guys on the panel, the red and black one is cheaper on the Man City website. It's 25 euros now or 30 euros. Guys, get it.
Are you
I think
serious?
you'll miss out because I saw it with somebody. I didn't want to get it, Carl. I was like, maybe they may not get it. I saw somebody at the supermarket wearing it. My God, that jersey looks great. I even went to the guys like, I'm a City fan. Can I just hold the
Yeah,
texture?
but I got it as soon as it came out.
I'm gonna get.
I know you did. You got it for the whole family. Rich homie Kevin.
No.
Patrick, let me talk about just what. So here's the stat.
Carl, look at this comment. I can't wait. Look at this comment. 15 million gets you a fast Eric Garcia.
Eric Garcia was terrible.
Garcia. And Pep loved
Horrible.
this guy. Keep going.
But so Erling Haaland, right? Transfer fee £51.2 million. Games, Premier League games, 27, goals 30. Chelsea FC, transfer fees, £605 million. Games, 30, goals 29. Think about that. Erling Haaland has more
Say that
goals.
again. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I
Erling
think
Haaland has
my
more
headphone
goals than the whole Chelsea team
disconnected. Say it
combined.
again. Say it again.
Erling Haaland has more goals than the Chelsea team combined.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No,
Chelsea
not
got
two,
28.
no, not two-time UCL winner Chelsea. No,
Chelsea
that's a
got
lie.
28. Haaland
That's a
got
lie.
30.
Chelsea have two UCLs. You know that, right?
And Chelsea has their players like six. They spent 600 million. Haaland is 51.
Kevin, I was talking to some Chelsea fans when Frank was appointed. I'm going to take my time to study and think about what the implications are. And today I went on there's this space that we all go to for Chelsea fans. I said, think about this. Chelsea hired Frank Lampard, who was sacked from Chelsea for incompetence, who went to Everton, got them in the relegation zone, and was sacked. And they bring it back to do what?
I think it's a tactical move. I think they're trying to bring a clear face, one
think
that the
about
local fans will love.
I don't know. It's weird. I mean,
They got money to burn.
Yeah, let me ask this to Carl. Thoughts on Pep's comments on Walker? I think they're talking about the press before this match, where he says Walker cannot play that role. So
let me give the answer. Pep is just trying to wind Walker up to perform. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
He had like a 5-minute talk with him before he brought him on today.
He's trying to wind him up to perform. That's why the whole Laporte thing, Laporte leaving, I don't buy it. I think Pep knows what he's doing. He knows how to deal with these guys. He knows their motivations. He knows.
Do you think he's trying to wind Walker up because we would definitely need him on away game against
100%.
Sané and Coleman? Because Coleman in the UCL becomes different. Have you noticed that?
No. That
the whole season.
That Coma is too fast, man.
Did you see what?
Why does he play badly all season, Carl? And he comes in the UCL, Coleman just turns into something else.
Because he plays shit teams now.
Yeah. There's not much asked of him over there. Like the league's pretty much done.
Oh, do you think he sort of when he's playing those teams, he's like, I think. Do you know what? That's the reason why I know Coleman gets injured. When Coleman was linked to City, I was welcoming the brother.
I don't think Tuchel will attack us, and you guys are just that guy.
No. I'm talking away. That's why I said we need Walker. If you go away,
that guy, I don't think that guy will attack us.
He's going to come for one. He's going to come for a sneaky 1-0 or try to keep the score.
That guy's a fraud, man. Come on.
Do you know what he's going to do, Kelvin? He'll come to the Etihad and try to keep the scoreline very small.
But you notice what happened today? That Pep changed his system from 3-box-3 to 4-2-3-1 later on.
Yeah.
As soon as Walker was on that pitch.
Yeah, as soon as he moved that to a 4 and then played Gundogan and Rodri as two, and gave Kevin a free roll as a number 10.
Do you guys notice that for 10 minutes, Grealish and De Bruyne was playing together on the other side?
And they were free, and Grealish was free to just do whatever he wants.
They did more damage to Southampton when they did that. They did more damage to them.
Can we also say that? Did you notice as soon as Romeo Lavia got off Southampton were open?
Yeah, but what we did, when we are before, I don't used to like when we are winning like 4, we start passing. Now I enjoy it. Like we just pass the ball, just make we just frustrate you. If you run, you can run from from morning to night. You're not gonna get the ball. So I like when we are winning. We are not. It's the way we play. That's why our players don't get burnt out. It's the way Pep play. Pep rotates us so much. Before, like 4-5 years ago, it used to frustrate me. But now, the way he do it is different. That's why Liverpool players, they're all dead now. They're all dead because they don't even change anybody. So
they didn't. He played them in every game. Nunes hasn't even outscored Alvarez. Wow. That's bad. I'm gonna milk that. Thank you for telling me that. I'm gonna definitely milk that.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely.
How many goals are Nunes?
I don't know, but I think it's less. Walker is faster than Garcia. Fat Frank is doing bits for Chelsea. Relax. Would you loan Gomez to Burnley next season?
Yeah.
That goes to you, Kevin.
Yeah. I'll
Wait, why does that go to Kevin?
Have shame, Kevin. Have shame.
Why does that go to Kevin? Why don't you answer that, Patrick?
I wouldn't do such a thing.
Why? Why? Why not?
I wouldn't loan out a top class left back like Gomez to Burnley.
Speak on
Are
it.
you
Speak
kidding
on
me?
it.
He's gonna get a lot of experience playing and balling. You know.
I think he'll get better experience playing with this players because he looked good today. Did you see that
He look good, man.
did you
We're
see that
winning
defending he
4-1.
did?
How
Did you
can
see
you
that
bring
defending?
if
Okay,
you're bringing a player in when you are winning 4-1? That means it's not good enough.
do you remember? Do you remember? Let me give you an example of a Gomez masterclass today. Do you remember that guy who spun Akanji around? He tried it with Gomez. Gomez took the ball, passed it to Phillips.
Just
1-2.
one. That's it.
This man said Gomez masterclass.
That's the difference between us and Arsenal fans. We are 5 points behind, and we still believe in in winning the league. Arsenal fans lost their shit now when we beat them at the Emirates. Have you have experience? That's true. Big up to you, Tari. This is the worst Chelsea I've ever witnessed since
Terrible.
late 90s. That's
Terrible.
true. Patrick, have confirmed what you said about Hakimi. He can't defend. Coleman and Davis absolutely destroyed him in the Champions League. Hakimi can't defend. I told you, okay, Victor. I think we were having a back and forth about Cancelo and Trent. The thing is, Carl said it multiple times that the four backs we wanted from back in the days who could defend are gone. These four backs we have will defend at average, but they are good at attacking and keeping the ball, and they are smarter and they're sort of more tactical four backs. I like the fact Pep doesn't change the defense too much anymore. Keep it consistent. I think at the beginning of the season, Pep was giving an opportunity to everybody to play the system. He saw Walker did not succeed. Akanji succeeded. He was in and out trying everybody to do the system. Burnley don't need Gomez. Burnley need players because most of the players Burnley have are loan players. I don't know if you guys heard that. They've got the Nottingham Forest syndrome where they've got a lot of loan players. Okay, I'm going to speak to Veta before we move on. So, Veta, before we leave, who was your man of the match? Obviously, it's been given to Jack. I think the guy in the media said, even though Haaland hasn't touched the ball a lot, it's between Haaland, De Bruyne. Another guy, De Bruyne, we haven't spoken about him a lot. 2 assists again. That's 15 for the season.
Yeah,
What's the record again? 18, isn't it?
No, it's 20.
20.
No. Do you remember the
20.
record?
He's
20,
tied the
20.
record. He's tied
20.
he's tied the record at 20. 21, he breaks it.
Oh, I think he will this season. I think he will. Disappointing for Silva. Silva, how dare you, man?
Oh my god.
Oh, that was no. I was. So
I was yelling
fuming.
at the TV.
I was fuming.
Yeah. Okay, but big up to Silva. When he came on, the game changed also. Silva keeps changing the game.
His
when he
work
comes on.
rate.
Yeah.
His work rate. He know how to delay. He know how to delay the game.
Yeah, he does, and he can play that right winger role sometimes very good. I think when you
Yeah.
need him, especially with this. Okay, so Veta, before you go, and then you can shout out your channel before you leave. Just tell me who was your man of the match and who impressed you today.
I mean, you said the names. Jack definitely impressed. Rodri had a quiet game. He had a quiet game. He had control here and there. Holland, man, he's just the word is potent. It's like a poison. You know, you don't need much, but what he does is so dangerous. So, Jack was given the man of the match, but also with what KDB was doing, how he was orchestrating, how he was putting the balls into place. Because honestly, Silva owed him another assist.
He was disappointed. He stood there and went like this.
He was like, "What more do I need to do?" But yeah, you said the names. I think Jack deservingly so, but I would have easily given it to KDB. And overall, the performance from what we saw from the team, I absolutely loved it. If I'm going to be critical of anything, I mean, I was surprised to see that KDB did play that entire game. But the subs, the players that came on, I think it also speaks volumes to who Pep really trusts. Yeah, the game was in control, but who he still trusts to be like, let's see this out. But I'm looking forward to. I'm glad for this win. I'm calm. It's Easter weekend. I can calmly have a nice Sunday with the fam, food, watch the game, and then, like we've all said, Champions League. That's going to be the next most important match.
Yeah, so go ahead, man. Shout out your channel and also shout out your show for tomorrow, man.
True City fan Patrick is a legend for this. Let me do this real quick. On the weekend, every Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time, we have a show, CIE, Intelligent Agenda, CIA for short. it might be a tricky one. It's 9. It's locked in. If things change, I'm going to make sure to get the word out because it is Easter weekend and schedules may be difficult. But I know you guys definitely should be getting this content. But as you see, the season is far from over. Far from over. A lot of twists and turns still coming through, and we're gonna address what happened this past weekend with regards to performances. And hopefully, I get the crew on, and if not, we'll reschedule. But CIA Intelligent Agendas. Subscribe so you get the notification. Thanks, man.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you guys. Go and subscribe to Veda, man. Get him to 500 subscribers, man, by the end of next month. Let's push our boy, man. This guy does very good content. I will pass the mic to Pitch Points Kundoroyan for him to also shout out his UCL show. This man loves UCL so much. He will start from 5 a.m. in the morning talking about UCL till 5 in the night. Big up, gents. Good stream, man. Thank you very much. All the guys watching, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Because of you guys, the streams are doing very well. Sometimes you find 10 of you are watching live, then you come back 200 watched, 300 watched. Amazing, guys. You guys are doing very well. And I know people like Adam, people like Veta, people like Gundo, the day one people, Michael, even though he doesn't feature a lot these days because he's busy. All the people, man, all Mankineon, all the guys helping the channel, pushing the channel. But most of you guys, Daniel, Harry Mills, Big Morgan, the people from day one, the day one people, Tally, all the people in the comments. Ali, big up to you, man. McLovin, all of you, Andrew, everybody in the comments, all this, everybody. If I missed your name, I'm sorry, but all of you, we appreciate you and you help us. If you want us to do shows, leave comments, tell us what to do. If you want Gundo to come back and continue doing his tactical analysis, let him know because I got a software for him. That they use on some of the YouTube channels. I told him I think so, but I think he didn't see the message. But I know the software now, so I'm pretty sure he would like to study that and use it. Dizish says KDB was good today as well. Big up to you. KDB is man of the match again. Yeah, I didn't actually know if Nunes has been outscored by Alvarez. He's actually been outscored by Alvarez, I think so. Veda makes our Sundays. He makes everybody's Sundays, man. Very good voice, chilled and everything. Exciting, very good show, intelligent, man. So what about yourself, Mr. Pitch Points, Carl? What shows do you have and who was your man of the match? Go ahead, man. You have the mic.
My man of the match was De Bruyne. I thought he was involved in everything in the field. Shows Monday, 7 p.m. UK. We're going to do a UCL preview of the City Bayern Munich game, of Chelsea Real Madrid, of Milan Napoli, and of the last one, which is Benfica versus, I can't remember who it is, Inter Milan. Okay, so watch out for that on Tuesday. And we'll do the preview show, and it should be fun. And once Patrick showed me the software, we can start doing some more tactical analysis with the gang here. But subscribe to Pitch Points. We're around.
Yeah. So subscribe to Pitch Points, guys. Get Pitch Points to 700. It's on 600 right now. Get it 700. And also, thank you and appreciate for the subs. Thank you for appreciate for the subs at Veda Games, guys. Guys who are subscribed to this channel, subscribe to Veda Games. When you are done right now, go to Veda Games, go to Pitch Points, give them a sub, guys. These are the Man City guys. These are part of my family. These are my brothers. Been here since day one. They always look after me. If I'm sick, they will come here, do the show on my behalf. They will sometimes give you a phone call. We will talk during the games. We have a WhatsApp group. With some of you have joined this WhatsApp group. I know you like to be in contact with us. But guys, we always welcome people. And guys, the panel is always open. It's never a selective panel. Everybody's welcome to this panel, whoever you are. Carla or wherever you are, what country
you got to speak sense. You got to speak sense.
Yeah. As Veda says, you're not coming here to not speak sense. So Veda has got one of the terms: come here and speak sense, and you have to be very polite. And I know sometimes it gets heated here, but trust me, we always call each other and tell each other that look, it is just got heated, but it's just part of the game, you know. Let's just see. Veda makes us Sundays. Keep it going, boys. Big up to you, Big Morgan, guys. I know you enjoyed your Saturday. Most of you are off. I'm at work tomorrow. I know you're looking forward to the Liverpool-Arsenal game. Carl says he thinks Liverpool are going to crucify Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to go to Anfield and decorate Anfield. I think when Anfield is done, it's going to be the Gunners' second home place. But anyway, me and Carl always disagree, but we disagree to agree. We know if Carl wins, obviously I'm going to give him his flowers. And I don't know if Arsenal wins, if I want those flowers. I don't really want those flowers. Maybe I'm trying to jinx. Maybe I'm trying to jinx this. Yeah, I think I'm trying to jinx this. But guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. There was about 90 and 100 of you watching at the same time. We appreciate it for those views, guys. We appreciate it. Like the vid, though. This is what I've noticed. Most of you keep coming back, but you're not liking the vid. I will send Superman after you, man. I know a few super people. They'll come after you. So like the vid, guys, when it's done. Appreciate it. This says draw. Yeah, most people are saying draw. The funny thing is, before we go, the ESPN guy has given up. You know, Nico, Carl, he's given up completely. They asked him, "Do you think there's an ounce that Liverpool win?" He's like,
just,
"No."
I
don't,
destroyed.
Carl, I don't blame him. Carl, he had hope in certain games. It's been taken out of him. He says,
Wow.
"I'm sorry,
but
I can't." He even said, "Do you know what he even said?" He said when Liverpool scored against City, he said he looked at his friends and said, "Don't get excited." And they were realizing we have rocked them.
Patrick,
They're going to beat
but
us.
what he fails to tell people is that Liverpool have only lost one game at Anfield all season. Liverpool have not lost a top 6 rival all season at home. Not even the mighty City or the mighty United.
Is that what you're holding on to, Carl?
It's Liverpool.
I know it is, Carl. Just that this
Patrick,
Liverpool, once you just score two,
Patrick, the only time City have won at Anfield is when there were no fans.
Yeah.
In COVID. In all of Guardiola's 7 years, that's the only time. People disrespect this team because their away form was not poor. Their home form is decent. They put 7 past United, who are in form, who just won the Carabao Cup week before. They put 1 past us. We couldn't respond. We couldn't score with Ellen Haaland there. Van Dijk shut him down. Right? On their day, they can beat you. They beat us in the Community Shield, 3-1. So people underestimate this team because, look, listen, I have no love for them, but I do respect them. You know me, I respect them. If it's Chelsea that Arsenal are playing, I want to worry myself because I know they're going to win. Right? But to go to Anfield, unless Liverpool want to give them the game and say, okay, we don't want City to win it, so we're gonna play dead and let you beat us. But then I expect them to have some pride and play for their fans. I just expect, and they play to their level. I don't see how Arsenal beat them. Arsenal could not beat us with less possession at the Emirates. Arsenal struggled against Villa and had to scrape the win in the 98th minute. Bournemouth would put 2 past them at the Emirates, and they were foolish enough to try to get another goal instead of shutting up shop. Leeds played them in the first half, almost scored them until Leeds collapsed. I just can't see it. I mean, if you played City for 3 seasons with 1 point, you still have the motivation, you still have the energy and the drive.
I think if he wants to do good, he just has to go to the original team. Bring Matip back. I think Matip has to come back into this team. It's just on me. Anyway, on that note, guys, hopefully Liverpool do something for us, as the great Drake said. Guys, enjoy your evening. If you want, watch that Haaland go again, as I'm going to do in a few minutes, and then I'm going to clip it and put it on Twitter and continue playing it for people over and over again, just to know them. But anyway, guys, God bless you. Have a love.
Take care.
Take care.
I think it's frozen. It's frozen. No, it's frozen. So anyway, we're just gonna stop the stream here. I think it froze for a minute. It didn't. I want to read this comment. It'll be an interesting game. I need to see how club sets up before I think Liverpool can get a result. The bookmakers have them even both. Wow. Cheers. So, guys, on that note, we're just gonna leave you with the song. So, goodbye, guys. Enjoy the song. Listen to the song.